Howdy, my name is Emma Griffin. I graduated with my Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies in EC through 6 in May of 2022. I'll graduate with my Master's of Education in Curriculum and Instruction in August of this year. I'm so excited to be teaching kindergarten this upcoming year. From a very young age, I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. This came from my deep love of learning, something that was instilled in me by my past teachers. My past teachers were outstanding and are a constant motivator in becoming an effective teacher. Furthermore, my colleagues have been huge motivators for me as I observe their practices, seek advice, and collaborate with them. Finally, my number one motivator are my past, present, and future students. My desire to provide them with the best possible education motivates me to continue to learn and grow in my practices. My students are what keep me in education. I have a deep love for each of my students and feel so blessed to spend time with their smiling faces. I want to grow a love for learning in my students by providing them with meaningful, engaging, and fun learning experiences. I want to offer my students a socially just education built on multiculturalism and practices that meet the diverse needs of all my students. I continue in education because I want to make a big difference in my little students' lives. In the near future, I plan on teaching kindergarten at Barbara Jordan Elementary School in Fort Bend ISD. I hope to do this for many years to come as I'm extremely passionate about growing our future leaders. I specifically enjoy kindergarten because of the emphasis on literacy and social emotional skills. Further down the road, I could definitely see myself becoming a curriculum and instruction coach. Although I do love working and interacting with my students, my passion for learning encourages me to help other professionals learn and grow in their own practices. Although the future is uncertain, I do believe that I will always be a lifelong learner, striving to obtain new knowledge, skills, and strategies that better my practices. My intended impact. One would be to grow a love of learning in my students that helps them become lifelong learners. I also hope to foster self-esteem and strong social emotional skills in my students. And I hope to set my students up for future academic success by providing rigorous learning opportunities. The takeaways that I got from this course include Strong's 6 qualities of effective teachers and the criteria for evaluating a teacher's instructional ability. Beginning with the 6 qualities of effective teachers, Strong outlines professional knowledge, instructional planning, instructional delivery, assessment, the learning environment, and professionalism as key components. He states that effective teachers use appropriate teaching strategies based on the content, the students, and factors such as time and resources. There's no single classroom practice that is effective with all subject matter and all grade levels. The most effective teachers are described as opportunistic and flexible. The criteria for evaluating teachers' instructional ability, as outlined by Popham, includes standardized tests, classroom assessments, classroom observations, ratings, and other evaluative evidence. He states that in order to see how a person stacks up against a particular evaluative criterion, we need to rely on evidence that is indicative of the person's evaluative criterion status. My application in future learning. I believe that it's important to focus on Strong's qualities of effective teachers in order to reflect and improve upon each quality. I also think that using teaching evaluations as a mean to identify strengths, weaknesses, and areas of growth is important in growing effective teachers. I also believe that all teachers should be an active participant in the T-test process or other evaluative process. It's important that we understand the rubric in order to ensure that expectations are met. I also strongly believe that it's important for teachers to be flexible and opportunistic, and I look forward to doing these in my future classroom. While I do feel equipped with the knowledge of what it takes to be an effective teacher, I feel as though much of this comes from experience. As I enter my teaching career, I hope to learn more about effective teaching and ways in which I can better my practices. And here are my references. Thank you so much for watching.